the truth.
I was frustrated and let my emotions get the best of me before the New Year. It was actually on New Year's Eve in Toronto. We were down, 15, 17 points heading into the half, and that carried over into the second half where, I wasn't acting like a 31-year-old. I was acting like a 13-year-old. So I ended up hitting the seat. I was screaming into a towel. I'd gone to coach and say, hey, just take me out so I can collect myself, cheer my teammates on. He came to me the next time out, asked me, what I needed. I told him, hey, I just don't want to play selfishly. And, we came out there and the next unit played great. And the rest of the game, I thought we played really well despite the score. So, that was that instance. Obviously this has been extremely tough, especially with what our record indicates. But no, it was a conversation that we had, but it was nothing about, any blow up. There was no blow up. There was no me talking about how much money I have. I mean, I'm an asshole. I'm not that big of an asshole. So, but I feel like, my teammates, coaching staff, everybody knows me. I'm not perfect. Still working on myself on and off the court. And but this is about that. That's about me getting better and helping these guys because I promised I would, and I would like to at least from here on out. I don't care if I'm here for 5 more months or 5 more weeks. I'm going to try to do my best by these guys and by the coaching staff. So that's that's on me. So I was actually shocked when guys were telling me about the article and what had came out, and that's why afterwards I felt it was important to just post about me loving my teammates. Obviously you kind of get blinded by a few things from a human standpoint, and I put the Joker face up there early in the morning because we're 10-24. It sucks, and then that carried over into the game. I'd heard about everything about 10 minutes before. I didn't know who it came from. It didn't come from me, and like I said, there wasn't anything that happened at shoot around that warranted something like that. So I was upset.
So you don't regret signing the extension?
No. It's there. That's why everybody wants to paint a narrative that I didn't want to be here. I just signed it because it was there. No, I've always wanted to be here. Obviously, I don't know what the next few weeks are gonna hold, and this has been a frustrating situation. And I know that this is a team that's rebuilding and wants to go young. So I've accepted that, and like I said, I'm gonna let the chips fall where they may.
Do you feel that they've been completely upfront with you about the direction of the team? Do you think that things have changed?
That's another thing. It's hard. That's why I mentioned the respect, but also the empathetic standpoint. Coach has never given out fines before. Usually it's in college, you handle, certain things another way. I was super emotional. I didn't feel like I disrupted the team, so I had a little bit of pushback on that, and that's what it was. But he's never done that before, and some of these coaches have never done that before. So that's why I have to know that, hey, this is his first time doing that. And with Kobe as well, he's only been in this job a couple of years, and I got hurt last year. A number of guys went down. We had a situation kind of like I was in Minnesota where we had a revolving door. So there's things that he can't control and the front office can't control. So that's where it's really tough. And while we have had disagreements, we mentioned as far as how anything was, and talking about that the other day, that was a 2 out of 10. It was really nothing. So we actually had a pretty good laugh about that. And I think you have to see all sides of it, and I've had to take a step back the last number of years and do that as well. So seeing things in their entirety when things are bad and things are kind of not at a place where you want them to be can be super hard. I think that transcends the basketball court, professional sports, any walk of life. But I think we can all be better.
Where does the responsibility lie in terms of making sure Kevin stays involved at the ends of games?
Comes from me and DG. That guard spot, we gotta make sure we see a mismatch. We gotta make sure we give him the ball and make sure he goes to work. So me and DG, we just gotta do better down the stretch and play calling. We call some really good ones, but it's at times sometimes we call some bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, looking the way that they were guarding me, because Thon was, I mean, he was so hugged up on my body. Maybe I should have been setting the screen. I might not have gotten the ball, but it would have been a chance for either Darius or Colin to get downhill. But I think it's tough, especially Darius to play before. Got a shot blocked by a guy that is so good at not only getting in the passing lanes and getting steals, but getting blocks on smaller defenders, let alone bigs. But then Colin, got to a shot. He usually gets to a spot where he can make a great play, either contested or uncontested in the lane, where he has that nice floater. But it's just tough for us.
Just continue to draw plays. We gotta see what's working, see what plays is working. And we gotta keep going back to him. He's gonna make the right pass and do the right decision. So we just gotta go back to him. Sometimes they load up to where we can't get it to him, so we gotta go second option. And the second option always has to be ready to go.
Just keep learning. That's the biggest thing that we can do. Our end game execution and getting really good shots has been tough for us. Sometimes it's been inbounding the ball and having teams force us 30 feet from the basket running our offense. So we just need to continue to move the play calling or move the plays, I should say, closer to the basket. Make plays for the guys, set better screens, crisper passes, and get to some really quality shots down the stretch. And I feel like we'll get over the hump and win those games.
I know they're still learning, the young guards, but are you surprised, considering how many late game situations they've been in this year, that it's still not coming to fruition yet?
I think just being in the game late game is a good thing. It's better than getting blown out by 30. So I think for our team, if we're in games late down the stretch and have a chance to win ball games, I think that's the best learning you can do. You're not going to learn nothing losing by 30 every night. You're actually going to learn bad habits. You're going to develop bad habits, and that's how you stay being a loser. So the closer the games are every night for us, the better our young guys will learn, and that's how you grow faster in this league.
Spencer Davies, Basketball Insiders. How much stock do you put in Kevin getting the most touches when Garland, Deli, and Knight were in there, 3-point guards that can find everybody?
Yeah, I mean that's right. I don't against this particular team that doesn't post the three. We were able to go with 3 guards, and still be able to play. So that is good. When we have guys that are really can really see the floor, then Kevin's going to get it more. And so it is. It's all. Trying to connect all the dots on this team. It's ever changing. I mean, it's been ever changing all year long. And so, whether people are injured or the trade, and we're still got to keep trying to find the answers.
And just out of curiosity, you've been in a lot of late game situations now, but you're still not seeing the results. Are you surprised by that?
No, I mean, the late game situations sometimes come down to a bounce of the ball sometimes, and you forget about a shot that with a minute to go, or it was Darius Garland's shot not halfway down the basket, the little runner that he missed. But when you're playing, the ball's going to bounce your way sometimes it's not. But you got to execute, and it's really when we haven't been in and been successful in it, there's still going to be some angst about trying to make a play by myself, or maybe not executing the importance of executing. We just got to keep teaching it. The thing is, when you're trying to teach it, you got a game the next day, and that's really, really hard to do in pro basketball.
Do you sense any panic in your young guards?
No. They're just learning. They're just learning from the experience.
To be honest, I didn't know Tristan and Kevin were out, so. But I'm always trying to stay ready, and when coach called my name, I was there. I did whatever he wants from me, and I think I did a good job in the end.
You were part of that unit that led to you guys being on top. What did you see in your offense at that point and defense that you need to continue in games to come?
I think we play right way. Dante got off, he scored some easy points, and when you got a couple of defense in a row, it's much easier to play. So basically, we were in some points we were better on both ends, but we couldn't control till the end.
How does Dante's just dribble penetration help you in the half court?
I mean, Dante, he's a good player. He showed his potential, and he's a good pick and roll player. It's easy to play with him, and he's a good team player. So he shared the ball, he made open shots. So it's really good to play with him.
When you hadn't had many opportunities, did I don't know, do you turn it up a notch or any, you know what I mean? Like trying to prove something?
I mean, it's not easy not to play, you know, but that's the hardest part, stay strong, and, you know, work out, you know, but, you know, in the end, always you're going to have opportunity somewhere in some point, so, you know, my goal is just stay ready, and when I get the opportunity to show that I can do it.